But anyway, they start running up the steps and they left. Well, her dad's coming to pick her up to take her to work at Steak and Shake in town. He gets here. Of course, she's drunk. He believes that me and her were drinking, which me and her were not drinking. It was her, my brother, and Richard. But you see how I'm always set up for people. He still believes to this day that I was a part of that. I wasn't a part of that. Oh yeah, when he got here, I got a fucking field sobriety test and everything. Had to walk a straight line. Had to fucking do the breath smell test. Had to fucking do the finger alphabet, dude. All because I brought my girlfriend to my mom's house. Yeah, that's all I did. Now, my mother has watched my brother do this. She's watched him pull up with my girlfriend, Bethany, in a car that was promised to be sold to me, which was a Camaro. It was my Aunt Lisa's car. It was an 88 IROC, and I wanted it so bad. And I was working for my uncle at the time. She said that if my cousin Chris got in any more trouble, that she would sell it to me. And I waited 4 times that he got in trouble after she said that before she said she was going to sell it to me. She told me no payments. I had to pay 3,500 up front. So I got it all ready. I told her I'd be there in 2 weeks. She said, okay. I show up in 2 weeks, 3,500 in hand. She starts laughing and looks at me and says, well, I sold it to your brother. I said, excuse me? She said, well, he wanted it. He wrecked his Jeep. Everybody was making fun of him, so I gave him the Camaro for payments. I knew at that moment that that car was done. It was total. And that's exactly what he did. He rubbed it in my face that he got it, including going to pick up the mother of my child, which was Bethany. Came to my mom's house in front of me with it. Yep. It's like every girl I've ever dated, either my brother has come after them or tried to mess with them behind my back, or him and what was my friend, Josh Murray. Same thing. That's all they've ever done. Yeah, even Tiffany, that's another reason why I didn't want to mess with her even when me and Jen broke up. Because she was messing with my brother since she was 15, and my brother's older than me. Yeah, my brother was supposedly dropping a pill in her drink, and she noticed it, and she laughed at him and said, you should make that stronger. Which that whole scenario is all fucked up. Yeah, my brother is that way. He's fucked up, but everybody protects him. So yeah, that's the two reasons he went in the army. One, he knew I was trying to get in the Marines again, and he decided to go in the army. Also, he had a whole bunch of charges against him from, imagine that, my ex girlfriend, his baby mama. Well, something about he was over at her house and he was messing with her kids, and her kids are slow, and Yvonne couldn't get them to voice or, I guess, articulate that to the courts the right way, and my brother got away with it. Oh yeah, my brother put a 15-year-old girl on heroin, took pictures of her while she was naked, all that shit, in his room in this house, and and she ended up dying shortly after that of heroin overdose. And nobody will listen to me. And now I'm afraid that if they do pay attention now, they're going to try and act like I had something to do with it just because I connected the dots that they didn't. Oh, my brother hates me because I've let that out, but I don't care. I'm not the one who did that. I don't care that you're my brother. That actually makes me more ashamed that you're my brother. You're my half brother. We don't have the same dad. It's ridiculous the shit I've went through. Worst part is there's plenty of people there to witness it. Nobody listens. What's mainly behind all this nasty bullshit is females. Yeah, they're the ones allowing it. They're the ones pushing for it. They're the ones protecting the people that have done things to them. Yeah, my brother is still protected by these females to this day. Imagine that. It makes no fucking sense whatsoever. But the good guy, you're gonna try and trash and ruin his life. What the fuck? I don't know. I've always been there for them. I've always re- respected them on anything they wanted. Always let them make the first move on things. I never cheated on them ever. They did get yelled at. I mean, listen to the shit that they've done. And maybe I shouldn't use the word yelled at, talked to, lectured. It did turn into arguments because they would turn it into arguments or they would physically assault me. I'm not the one who did this shit. Don't be hitting me. Yeah, there was no shit in our relationships whatsoever until they got caught doing bad things. Then all of a sudden, I'm this, I'm that, I'm this, I'm that. Even Jen. Jen said that I did all kinds of stuff to her, but was always trying to get back with me. What? So when nobody's around, you guys say I'm the greatest and want to get back with me. When I tell you no, now it's time to make everybody believe I did something wrong. What? I can go to West right now and be like, dude, when she showed up to your house, was she beat up? Did she have bruises and marks on her? No. Even West come out and was talking to me. I was in the gold van. This is after this girl just tried to sell our daughter to a drug dealer. Well, that's not what the no shit. She ain't gonna admit that she tried to give her daughter to a drug dealer in court. Are you fucking kidding me? She's gonna say she's giving it to a friend. Really? How come all your friends deal drugs? Well, how come all yours does? They're not my friends. They're my nieces and nephews' friends, Brian and Angela, and Tiffany's friends. They're not mine. My friends smoke weed. That's it. Some people I know do other things. They don't go around gang or trying to act like gangbangers and play fucking Jerry Springer shows in real life. And apparently, all the friends I thought I had weren't my friends. My boy Ron McGuigan, I thought we'd be friends forever, dude. That motherfucker, he's a weirdo now. I don't know what the fuck his problem is. He says it's his girl being promiscuous or whatnot, but I went to buy a pair of boots off him to help him out with some money, and who's he send? His girl. If you're worried about your girl being promiscuous, then why the fuck would you send her to meet a dude? Obviously, you know better with me. All you gotta do is tell me what the fuck she's doing. I'll tell her right to her face. Look, bitch, don't even try it. I mean, yeah, these are people I hung out with for years, from shit, 8, 9 years old, all the way up until 14, 15, 16. Then I went to work. I didn't get to see them. I don't know. Ron won't talk to me about what's going on. He's so fucking secretive, which that's another fucking red flag. Motherfucker, you're gonna say there's a problem, but you won't tell me what the problem is so we can get to the bottom of it. So, sounds like this is just a bullshit excuse. You got a problem with me, just say it. Which didn't have no problem with me when we were hanging out and I was protecting your ass when we were younger. I don't want to hear it. You got body slammed once because you took off running when people started threatening you, and I told you don't run. What are we gonna do? I said I got this. Don't run, and he ran. And one of the dudes like fucking power bombed him right in the middle of the road. And yeah, I got right in all their fucking faces, and that's when the old man behind me pulled out a gun and threatened them with it. So we didn't even get into a fight because the old man was there. Yeah, they took off and left us alone after that. We were swimming at the boat launch and they were fucking with us. I told Ron, don't do it. He was fucking nervous as hell. You don't ever let them get a hold of you. And he did. He let them, he opened himself up to them. Where we were, they had no chance. That's why they were doing what they were doing, trying to get us to come up to where they were. And I just smiled. I didn't even say anything back. And Ron knew I was going to fuck them all up, but I was not in the mood for fighting that day. And we ended up running into those boys after that in the fucking trailer park. And they got their asses handed to them. That's what I mean. I wasn't a mean or rowdy kid like that. And all the ones that were, people think of them as saints. And I'm over here like, what the fuck? Yeah, one of them became a sheriff. Imagine that. All his friends are fucking drug dealers. But he's a sheriff. Yeah, no wonder this fucking county is so fucked up. I don't want to give him too much of a rap because I don't know if he's one of the bad ones or not. I'm just saying. Pretty funny. The ones that were his friends did a lot of bad shit, and most of them are not in jail now, and they should be. Yeah, Jake Grace was the one that wanted to fight me in my front yard, and I did everything not to fight him. My sister was the one that pushed that fight. I said, Jeanette, I'm going to get arrested. He's going to get hurt. It's not going to do anything. All it's going to do is cause another fight later. But you can't let them talk to you like that. Yes, I can. Everything they're saying is not true. They're just saying it because they want to fight. Yeah, no reason whatsoever. There was no reason for this fight at all. Jake got sent home.